You would think that the US presidents would have such a great salary that they wouldn't need any other source of income. Once a president takes over the House, their net worth would increase immensely. However, there was one particular president in history that was not able to cash this fortune. I think we already know who that is. Currently, Joe Biden leads the USA, and he is the 46th president who was elected in 2020. In today's video, we'll be going over some US presidents and how much their net worth increased once they took over the White House. We'll also look into how they continue to increase their fortune even after leaving office. After retiring from the White House, you'd imagine that the former presidents would take the pension that they get for life and be content with that, but that's not the case. Former US presidents are entitled to many benefits after their retirement. They are protected at all times and even given travel allowance, amongst other things. Not only this, but they also get a monetary pension of about $200,000, and they don't stop here either. After retirement, they would make paid appearances and author books that would help expand their fortune even further. Let's talk about the prior and post-presidency journeys of some of the recent presidents. Starting off with the most recently retired, Donald Trump. He was elected as the 45th president of the United States in 2016. Before that, Trump was popular in the New York City real estate scene. He took over the business after his father and turned it into a booming success. Before taking office, Trump's net worth was around $3 billion. By the time he left, it was about $2.3 billion. He is said to be the richest president in US history. He was also the only president to lose this much money after his presidency. Trump is currently facing legal consequences, and his overall image is in ruins thanks to the Capitol riots. Next on the list is the 44th US president, Barack Obama, who was elected in 2008. When Obama entered the White House, he was already a millionaire. He was earning about $30,000 annually, while his wife Michelle, as a lawyer, was making around $274,000. When Obama got elected to the US Senate, his salary increased to $157,000. The book he had written, Dreams from My Father, gained a lot of popularity. When the time came for the Obamas to enter the White House, their net worth was around $1.3 million. By the time they left, it was about $70 million. How did they pull this off? Multiple income streams. They have a production deal with Netflix worth about $50 million, in addition to the paid public appearances and the booming pension. Michelle Obama reportedly signed a deal for $65 million for her autobiography Becoming, published in 2018. In 2019, the Obama family purchased an estimated 7,000 square foot home in Martha's Vineyard for $12 million. Moving on to the 43rd US president, George W. Bush, who was elected in the year 2000. George W. Bush is the son of former 41st President George H.W. Bush. Jr. was a businessman before he took office. He already owned a baseball team, Texas Rangers, and has served his time as the governor of Texas. Bush entered office with a net worth of $20 million, which was higher than any former president. After leaving the White House, his net worth had doubled. Between 2009 and 2015, Bush is reported to have given over 200 speeches for six-figure fees that ranged between $100,000 and $175,000. He has made multiple book deals that have added to his fortune. He authored Decision Points, 41, A Portrait of My Father, and an art book, Portraits of Courage, a Commander-in-Chief's tribute to America's warriors. The first book deal alone was estimated to be around $7 million. The last entry on our list for today is Bill Clinton, who was elected in 1992. Clinton took office at the end of the Cold War and was the first baby boomer generation president. At the time, his net worth was about $1.2 million, which increased exceptionally to $241.5 million by the end of his term. You might have heard about his wife, Hillary Clinton, who served in the US Senate and went against Donald Trump in 2016. The Clintons have earned an average of $210,000 per speech since they have left the White House in 2001. Hillary had written the autobiography Hard Choices, which was signed for $14 million. Bill received an advance of $15 million for his book My Life. He authored another book called Giving, from which he has earned about $29.6 million. And things don't just stop here for the Clintons. Bill has also been doing advising and consulting work. He has earned between $12 and $15 million just as an advisor. He has also worked as a consultant, which has earned him about $3.3 million over the years. That's all the time we have for today. As you can see, these former presidents knew how to keep the Benjamins coming. If you enjoyed today's topic, make sure to drop us a like. See you next time.